What if I told you the breakthrough you're waiting for begins the moment you rejoice, before you see anything change? That sounds backwards, doesn't it? Because most people celebrate after the miracle, after the healing shows up, after the money comes in, after the relationship is restored. But faith doesn't wait for evidence. Faith responds to God's word. Maybe you're in a season right now where nothing looks different. You've prayed, you've believed, but the symptoms are still there. The bills are still piling up. The silence feels loud. And if you're honest, it's discouraging. But here's what most people miss. Something shifts the moment you choose to rejoice anyway. Not because everything changed, but because you trust the one who never changes. The world says, I'll celebrate when it happens. But God says, rejoice now. Think about Isaiah 54. God spoke to a barren woman and said, sing? Not after the child comes, not after things improve, but before anything changed. Why? Because when God speaks, it's already done. And then look at Jesus, seated at the right hand of God, not striving, not anxious, resting, while his enemies are being made his footstool. And now, in him, that same posture is yours. So even now, while you're waiting, while you don't see it, while it still feels the same, you can rejoice. Not to force the outcome, but because the outcome is already secured in him. That's what real faith looks like. It sings before the answer. It praises in the middle of pressure. It rests, knowing the battle is already won. Maybe nothing has changed around you yet, but something is changing within you, and that's where it begins. Because when your heart shifts, your perspective shifts. And when your perspective shifts, you start to see what God is already doing. It may be subtle at first, but then you'll realize it's happening. So let me encourage you today. Don't wait until you see it. Don't wait until you feel it. Rejoice now. Lift your hands. Put on that worship song. And praise right here, right now. Because your joy isn't just at the end of the story. It's part of your inheritance today. And watch what happens. When your faith stops waiting and starts rejoicing. Type I rejoice by faith if you believe God is already working.